St. Albans, a city steeped in religious history, and perhaps not the place you'd expect to find a breakaway Jewish movement, the Masorti. The Masorti movement may have only a few scattered congregations around the country, but here in St. Albans there's no doubt that it's growing very quickly, and it is likely that we're looking at a new, major and permanent feature of the Jewish community in Britain. This kind of Judaism originated in Breslau, in what is now Poland.
The Masorti movement actually began about 150 years ago in response to the fact that there were then two major streams in Judaism. One was the radical reform stream, which wanted to make many changes in Jewish law and in Jewish custom and Jewish practice. The other was the Orthodox movement, which in response to reform had taken the position that really no changes at all could be made.
The Orthodox movement in Britain is mainly represented by the United Synagogue.
Over the years, we found that the United Synagogue wasn't really fulfilling our needs. The United Synagogue has a very traditional form of service which we liked, but we wanted a slightly more flexible approach in terms of the way that we interpreted our Judaism. For example, we felt very strongly that we wanted families to sit together, and this would have been impossible within the United Synagogue.
It would have been possible in the Reform movement, but there isn't a Reform rabbi in St. Albans. Reform Jews are served by Rabbi Alexandra Wright from a nearby synagogue. Two families from her community have already joined Masorti.
I don't personally see it as threatening any kind of unity or a weakening of any kind of unity that exists, because I think that all individuals have special spiritual needs and unique spiritual needs, and they've got to find the right home for those needs to be answered. Having said that, the establishment of different congregations or different movements shouldn't preclude us working together.
We did think very seriously about the Reform movement, and we have a lot of respect for that movement, but we really felt we wanted to retain a more traditional service with a greater degree of Hebrew, a service which was really more in line with the United Synagogue service. Well, about 12 months ago, we found two other families in St. Albans felt very much the same that we did, and the three of us decided that we would form a Masorti community. And in the last 12 months, we're very pleased to say that we've reached the position that we have today.
I had a United Synagogue and Orthodox background, and I feel comfortable with the form of the service and most of the philosophies of that. However, being a professional woman, I'm a civil engineer, it suits my ideals, I suppose, to be part of Masorti, where women are included within the service and they have a place within the community.
There may be slight details in the way in which we observe one thing or the other, whether it's a question of the use of electricity on Shabbat or not, which on the Sabbath, which the Orthodox generally forbid and many Masorti authorities permit. There are some slight changes, but the basic observance of those important measures of Jewish law remain the same.
The Masorti take a good deal from abroad, including American scrolls, but the movement may now be taking root in Britain.
We try to have a very good image of what we do, and we tell people about our activities, but not in a hard sell way. And gradually people are coming to us. We're drawing many people who haven't got any previous affiliation, and we're finding that the community is steadily growing, and perhaps in 5-6 years' time we would have enough members to have our building.
I think that the capacity for growth has been demonstrated already in England, that there is a great deal of interest in it. It means that there are many people who are looking for an approach which is at the same time traditional and modern, and they have not found it within the other movements. For these people, we offer the solution, and we can only strengthen Judaism by growing. We will certainly not weaken it.